And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the quarterfinals. We're going to the quarterfinals here of the Sparkling Tuna Cup number 127. We are here, we return, and we have a spicy TvZ ready for you. Let's go, baby, let's go. We're spawning in the bottom right hand corner of 10,000 feet. We have the South Korean Terran player. We have the blue Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the orange Zerg player representing his new team, Stony Bulls. It is GgMaChine. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. As oh my god, we open up with an early cast, with an early pool, with a delayed hatchery. Hyper aggression out of GgMaChine. Oh boy. I was ready to sink my teeth into a back and forth series. Again, GgMaChine and ByuN, we now do have some of the bigger names facing off here in the tournament, but GgMaChine is going for a very cheeky build. With this, he can go into early link speed, into a Bane Bust, into a Link Flood, or into even a Roach Rush. GgMaChine does have a couple of aggressive options, bearing in mind that specifically on this map, we do have a mineral wall here on the right-hand side. So we do have those minerals, we do have that available to us here. Hold on, I'll fix that up. There we go. We do have that available to us here, so we could see potentially boys being pulled to break into the natural. That would be more applicable when it comes to other matchups that rely on walls. That would be so in ZVP. Otherwise, this time link speed. But look at this, we're staying in gas. That's what's important here. We are staying in gas, so we can still go for a Banelin nest or a Roach Warren. We're leaning more towards a nest at this point. Lings are moving out. Lings are moving out. Yep, there we go. Ness is on the way. We're going for the bust. Now, ByuN, a couple of things here. No SV Scout. That's on ByuN. ByuN, he did decide to be greedy here. It is standard to go for the SV early on. So cheeky moves here by ByuN. By skipping that SV Scout means that ByuN is in the dark a little bit longer. It's going to be delayed scout. Now he knows. Now he sees the spawning pool is earlier. He now sees that the hatchery is delayed. Lings a poke in. CC is going to be delayed as well. Boys are being pulled, but he doesn't know. Yeah, ByuN, he does know if this is just a pull or if this is an all-in. ByuN, he races back home to defend. So ByuN, he's in the dark. He's fighting for the low ground. If he knew this was an all-in, we just cancel. We just cancel and we get bunkers on the high ground. But there are no bunkers here inside because ByuN has no idea. Yeah, ByuN is still in the dark. He still assumes this is a standard build. I mean, nice kiting does pick up a good amount of lings, but the Bane Bust is coming. And again, ByuN is none the wiser. Now, thankfully, ByuN, he will have one Hellion to defend. The Hellion will help. Link speed kicks in. This Hellion has a lot of work to do. As Banelings, it will bust down that wall. Oh no, he gets scattered. Yeah, he knows. He does know. Oh, he gets the surround though. He comes in with the surround. Boys are being pulled. Can he get the Hellion? The Hellion barely does get away. No, I spoke too soon. The Hellion goes down. Massive pickoff, but it did cost every single Zergling. Oof. And now there's going to be a second Hellion. Yeah, second Hellion. You can see GgMaChine has to wait for his lings. He has to wait for his Zerglings. That's giving time for ByuN. He's re-walling. Second wall is now up, and we're missing that window. It's taking too long. It's taking too long. We missed that window. We missed that timing. Now there's a secondary wall. Oof. Ay. And what do we do? That's just game. Yeah, that's just game. The window closed. The window closed. That was the timing. As now there are 2, even 3 layers of wall. 3 layers here for ByuN. I love this as well. He's staggering his Marines in between the layers of depots. In between the layers. Yeah, Hellions, they can drop in. How many shots can they get off? Takes out one Baneling. We'll lose a Reaper in the process. And here comes the attempted bust. Again, breaks down the depots, but there's still so much more behind this. There was potential, baby. There was potential. Everything was lining up. ByuN, he never scouted. He never confirmed. It's just that GgMaChine, he revealed one Baneling and he got too greedy. He went for the dive on top of the Hellion. He went for the dive. And GG. GG gets called. ByuN, who will take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Again, ByuN, he failed to scout. He skipped the SCV scout. He skipped the Reaper scout further into the main base. ByuN had no idea that Nolan was coming. ByuN, he was fighting for his own natural, and ByuN, alas, he did confirm when he checked the low ground. He saw the Baneling morphing in, and he pulled away. He pulled the boys, was able to re-wall on top of the high ground to get a secondary wall, I should say, behind it upon confirming the Bane bust. And again, it did feel like GgMaChine was kind of baited into chasing that Hellion. It meant that he had no links. Even though the Banelings were ready, he had no links to follow up, so it just wasn't worth it. He had to wait. He was forced to wait. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're going to be jumping into game number 2. Let's go. Let us go. We are getting into game 2, and once again, a hyper-aggressive map. Oh boy. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the blue Terran representing Shopify, leading the series 1-0. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the orange Zerg player. We have the orange Zerg representing Stony Balls. It is GgMaChine. Here we go, as we're getting into game number 2 here, and eyes are on our Zerg player. We expect another all-in, right? Tourmaline is one of the most aggressive maps in this map pool. Shorter rushes, second shortest rush distance by ground, second only to 10,000 feet, which we just casted. So aggression is favored. The spray. This time hatch first, but we'll keep an eye on the gas timing, on the gases, on where it's spent, and whether or not we go into roaches. Like a roach all-in roach all-ins are quite common. They're quite popular. Off of 2 bases, eyes are on the Zerg. And fun fact, despite the early game from ByuN, we'll see if he even goes for an SCV scout this time. Despite what happened in the last game. The confidence back. We'll see. As for now, we're still going to be opening up. Again, hatch gas pool, this time a standard opener out of our Zerg player. This is that natural in the low ground. And soon ByuN will move out. And just like last time, no SCV scout. So very, very greedy here from ByuN. No SCV scouts.
Center upgrade complete.
Last game, ByuN was caught with his pants down, except for the fact that he was able to scout the Baneling on the low ground. So he does move out. Meanwhile, we're curious to see where the gas is going to be spent, whether we go into into link speed or into an early lair. Whether we stay in. Does get one. Does get a drone. Massive pickup. Yeah, strong start here from ByuN. Delayed third expansion. Interesting. GgMaChine is banking gas. Yeah, he's banking a lot of gas here. 2 spores thrown down as well. Critical damage. And we have an answer here. Skipping link speed straight for the lair. So 2 base all in. 2 base all in. Now with this early lair, this could be a couple of different things here. This could be a rush into, say, a Link Queen Nidus all in. If we do take extra gases, would be indicative of Nidus play. If we take even more gases, up to 4 gases, this could be 2 base Muta. So 2 base Muta, 2 base Link Queen Nidus all in. We could see a Roach Warren as well. Bearing in mind, we are still, of course, mining gas. Now, there is a build that Shin and Soul have been very fond of as of late, and that is the 2 base Hydra all in. That has been very trendy over the past, like, what, 2 months? Month and a half. First things first, I don't see extra gases. I spoke too soon. There we go. 2 gases here at the natural. We're holding off on the 4th gas geyser, though. Interesting. Show us that tech. Show us Aspire. Or the Hydrogen. No, it's going to be the Roach Warren. Never mind. Cancels the Warren, goes for the Hydrogen, and this is the build we've been seeing as of late. If you've been watching players like Solar, players like Shin, you should be familiar. This is a Hydra all-in out of GgMaChine. It's going to be pure Ling Hydra. This does hit very hard. This hits without any Banelings. So instead of going into Banelings, we have early Hydra production, and this does typically hit with Hydra speed and Hydra range. No Evo chambers. ByuN does pick in. He goes to dive. No, he scouts. Yeah, he gets a full scout. The drone's going to be going down, getting 3 drone kills already. And no Lings. Yeah, no Lings, not yet. They're trying to keep up. Remember, there's slow Lings. Yeah, there's no speed. Boys are being pulled, and this is critical damage. Oh my god. This is critical damage. 10 drones going down, 11 drone kills. Ay, and the all-in has been heavily stifled here. Bearing in mind, yes, it is an all-in, and yes, you stay on a low drone count, but you need that drone count to sustain the all-in, and these are heavy losses for GgMaChine. 11 drone kills, brutal damage. And this means the all-in is going to be heavily weakened. It's going to be weakened, it's going to be delayed. This timing won't be anywhere near as strong. And ByuN knows, yeah, bunkers are on the way. Remember, ByuN, he scouted the early Hydrogen, he scouted the early lair, he scouted the lack of Ling speed, so he's getting ready back at home. Bunkers are on the way. Tank production, more importantly. Tanks are going to be pivotal here against Ling Hydra. And of course, the Zerg player is not droning. It's too late. It's too late to drone. At this point, our Zerg player is already committed. And things are looking bleak here for GgMaChine. They're looking bleak. Viking gets picked up. Here come the Hydras. Now at this point, GgMaChine is hoping that maybe ByuN is overconfident. He's hoping that maybe ByuN, because ByuN did so much damage early on, maybe there is no bunker, right? Maybe there are no tanks. Maybe ByuN got a 3rd CC on location. None of that is true, but that's the hope at least. Yeah, does confirm the tank. Does confirm the bunker. Now GgMaChine, now he sees just how dire it is. Poking forward. Now the best chance here for GgMaChine is that ByuN moves out. If ByuN fights out of range of his tanks, he fights out of his range of his bunker, then there is a chance. You can see GgMaChine trying to come in from behind. He wants to surround the army. No, he's premature. He's attempting to sandwich, but he just doesn't have the numbers. There's just not enough here. Yeah, fails the sandwich. The Lings go down, Hydras go down, GG gets called, and ByuN, he will claim the series 2-0, advancing on to the semi-finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Some hyper aggressive builds here by GgMaChine, and again, game 1 there was a chance. Game 1 there was hope. It was just in game 1 where GgMaChine was just a little bit overly aggressive. He showed his hand too soon, and that gave ByuN a precious seconds to prepare and to defend back at home. So ByuN, he had a couple of extra seconds here to wall off, to pick up, to abandon the low ground upon realizing what was going on. Here in game number 2, we saw that ByuN scouted early, right? He was able to get the full scout with the Hellions. He confirmed the Hydrogen. He killed 11 drones early on, and we did emphasize that killing 11 workers there, that was almost game then and there. Like, you cannot afford to lose that many workers when you're going for a 2-base all-in. Like, that is insane damage, and from there GgMaChine just could not recover after losing all those workers, and with that the all-in was heavily delayed, heavily weakened, and now we're getting ready for our next matchup. Let's go. ByuN does advance on to the semifinals, and we already have a couple of semifinalists. Percival takes down Meal 2-0 to advance on to the upper semis. Meanwhile, ByuN does take down GgMaChine 2-0 to advance on to the lower semifinals, waiting for the winner of Shin and Geralt. Likewise, Percival waiting for the winner of Classic and Jumi. Let's go. Let us go. So we have multiple series currently underway, and we have some downtime. We have some downtime.